welcome to Haut-Beyleron. So let's go in and have a look what we've done and what we need to have done. Like always, let's check what we have been given. Okay, nothing really that we need, so we'll kind of leave it here. Let's have a look at where we are at. Okay, so it's not much that we can do here. So let's wake up at 7 o'clock and see what happens. Oh, the update actually shows you the sleeping thing now. So I'm gonna check to see if there's just been an update. So obviously, hopefully my bales have disappeared, and hopefully oh, I'm not sure if the great demand, I don't care about that. So we're in January. Okay, so we're kind of having a few issues with it running. That's strange. Why do I have this thing here? Okay, what on earth is this? Do you need a new shed or something to expand your husbandry? Use the build mod to create your dream farm. Okay, we kind of knew all that. Why is it here? It's a bit strange. So hopefully this silly thing disappears from here, because I'd hate it to sit here all the time. Do I need to get rid of it somehow? How do I get rid of that thing there? Okay, let's have a look. Have we a round baler, telehandler, which we don't need any of them. This is gonna annoy me if it sits here all the time. Okay, so we've got help signals everywhere. Okay, a bit late for Giants to put that in there, isn't it? All right, I have been playing quite a bit. I bought this tractor from the used market. I bought this baler from the used market. We bought ourselves a disc cultivator, or disc, again from the used market. I'm trying to think if we bought anything else. No, I believe we had all of this from the beginning. At least I hope we had all of this. Oh, I've placed pressure washers in there. What happened to them? Did both of them disappear? From this one from here as well? Yes. Okay, so why did they disappear? Okay, so seems like we've had a bit of an issue. Well, this one didn't disappear. So why did this one? No, it's just on the other side. Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it. Yep. So what I've done is, because we kind of just doing the same thing over and over again, I got myself into a position where we bought this land above us as well here. We've not planted anything on it, but we did buy it. And we're gonna look for, what's the biggest mulcher that there is? It's that, isn't it? Where are we at with our fields? Oh, so we got weeds all the way to the end. So that one's growing. Weeds are almost at the end, so we need to get rid of the weeds on this field and mulch those two fields. So we'll use this tractor. Seems to me that the game is not running as smooth as it did before with the new update that they've done. So yeah, the reason that I did what I did is I did play a little bit, quite a bit off screen, and that's we got ourselves quite a bit of grain to sell. So I haven't really gone into selling any of the grains that we got. We did make a bit of money off the house house screens? The greenhouses. Okay, so this is strange. And the purpose of all of this was is because otherwise what's going to happen is, oh, we did put a shop at our house, like a lot of farmers seem to have these days. And I decided that, you know, it would be a good idea to kind of have a shop where we could sell stuff. I'll let him go up and down a couple of times and then we will change him. Okay, we'll leave you here. Okay, we'll leave you there. So we need one. Where's it? One of the other tractors. Seems like our Massey Ferguson has disappeared. Or is it just me? Okay, it's just me. Don't worry about it. It's just sitting over here. Yeah. So the idea is that I'm gonna get a bit of cash together and a bit of crop together to sell, because otherwise, what we're gonna do is we're gonna forever just do the same thing. And I didn't want to do that, obviously, because I didn't think there was, you know, you're not going to want to see me just go plant, harvest, weed, and so on. So we bought the field at the top as well. I'm trying to sort of think what I've done that I did not show and what I've done that I did show. And I'm hoping that, you know, I'm not telling you some of these things that I've recorded. If I am, please forgive me. It's not the intention to repeat myself. I'm trying to sort of give a bit of an explanation. Now I'm curious to see, and the reason that I got out, because I want to see like here it's 50%. So it tells me what I need to do. It needs rolling. Okay, here. Yield bonus. Wow, that's nice that they've given you this information. So let's look at a roller. Since it says that it needs rolling, where are the rollers? There we are. This is 12 meters. That's 24. So let's just lease. Oh my goodness, these stupid bales still haven't disappeared from here. I'm going to. Wow, that's nice. I don't know how to get rid of these bales. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go pick up the roller. Okay, and no, that's the wrong thing. Use this tractor. I've not used this tractor at all after buying it, so this would be its first use. I'm kind of trying to see what would be the benefits of rolling it after seeding, which, remembering, was it Scott or Klein? Wow, the game is choppy after their update. Oh yeah, and I downloaded a mod that allows you to draw, paint, and level even if you don't own the land. Now, I did record a lot of that stuff, and I was planning to sort of put it up, but then I realized that it just be just like the other episodes, nothing different in there. Now, I do understand that Farming Simulator is Farming Simulator. It's very hard to find something new to do as per se. But at the same time, I didn't want to be doing exactly the same thing over and over again. So this is why I've done a lot of contracts off screen in the past, and now I hope these health things disappear. And now we've kind of done a bit of work in the off screen type of thing to be able to progress a little bit, so we have a bit of cash and a bit of crop. Okay, so let's see how these things work. I'm gonna put it on worker. Oh, you can't put them on worker. That's interesting. Okay, so what's the difference? So let's go. Needs rolling 50, 60. So now here we have rolled it. the rolling is no longer needed. Yes, it does. It still says needs rolling. Okay, we'll see if the worker's gonna do it. No, he's not. And I believe he's not gonna do it because the crop is too big for it to be rolled. So we're just gonna not bother with rolling for now. We're just going to lose that little bit of whatever benefit it would give us. The reason that I picked this tractor up, despite the fact that I didn't really need a big tractor like this as yet, and it had nothing to do with size. I just wanted to have the tractors that I don't normally use and utilize those tractors that I normally would not use. I thought, you know what, this would be a good series to start using the tractors that I don't normally, when I play Farming Simulator, somehow I seem to find myself around John Deere, Massey Ferguson in case. But mainly John Deere. I find a way to get John Deere this, John Deere that. And I said, you know what, it'd be good to do something a little bit different in this episode. Alright, I'll finish tidying up around here and then I will walk you through the rest of the stuff that we've done. Another thing that we did is we put a small sheep enclosure in here. We've got 20 sheep in there, but we have no food for them as yet. So again, as I drive through the map, this field is finished putting herbicide on it to kill all the weeds. So what I'll do is, I will drive around the map, okay, I just realized what just happened. I will point out things that I may have or may have not pointed out in the past, in the videos that I did posted. Again, if I say something and it's like, yep, you've already said that in the previous video, forgive me. It's not intended to sort of just repeat myself over and over again. It only has the purpose of me trying to not forget something. Now, again, the idea of everything that I have done is I kind of didn't want to do this, 20 harvests. Oh, and I'll finish this and I'll show you the stock that we've accumulated throughout all this time. Now, what we're going to do is once we sell all of these things, we're obviously then going to have a bit of money and go back to the fields that we've already bought on top and spend quite a bit of that money on one or the other. That's the idea, is that we do want to have the diversity of the game. Oh, look what I'm thinking. All right, so we've run out of herbicide. Let him fall back up, and then we will go in here and find out why this worker of ours decided to drive himself all the way here. Now, I realize that I don't really have to do the mulching. It's not that big of a deal per se. The increase or the benefits of what you're getting is not that big of a deal. But I like it. The fact that we have the option to do this, I like it, to be honest. So because of that, I am going to do it, even though I know I don't have to do it. But what I will do is to speed it up. And I will do that now before I forget. I will, what's this, 5.6, 5.86. I'm trying to think, should I get, I hate these bales. I have no idea how to get rid of them. Yeah, you know what? Just to have something different. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking you're just wasting money. And no doubt that to a degree that is absolutely true. Let's send this guy to the shop right here. Create job, go to right here, like that way, start job. Alright, good, let him go. Create job, go to over here, over there, start job. Hopefully you won't get stuck into anything these days. It's time to put our trailer. Oh yeah, we got a new trailer. Because the combine that I had, I was thinking that the combine was to blame, the trailer was to blame for not loading onto the previous CLAAS trailer that we had. If you remember what used to happen, it only used to unload in a very, very small section. So, and I assumed, you know, this must be the problem of combine. The combine is the problem. The trailer is the problem, but it turns out that it was the combine that was the fault. So we did sell our combine and the headers. What we did to finish, well, I was going to say I showed in the video, but I didn't. We hired a combine, which is a case combine, which is most likely the combine that we're going to end up buying. So we haven't really bought new equipment other than the rollers and the mulchers and things of that nature. And I believe that the tractor, the Landini small tractor, is being bought new as well. But most of the equipment that we have is an equipment that was bought as from the used shop. So that's where we're kind of at with all of this that is going on at the moment. So let's get this all organized and get ourselves going. Oh. So that's our farm shop right here. I got the idea from a real life farmer, so it is not a made up idea. I watched a couple of farmers, one in America called Wyoming Farming. He's a rancher in Wyoming, obviously, and he developed a farm shop. I thought, well, he has a farm shop, he didn't develop one. And I also got the idea from Tom Peterson or something like that, a farmer in the UK, which again, they seem to be doing quite well out of selling things out of their farm. So, you know, you look at Stony Ridge and the Walker Farms and Millennial Farmer and so on, even though they don't actually have a workshop, but they do sell stuff from their farm, such as t-shirts, and some of them, you look at Stony Ridge Farmer, for example, I believe he sells meats and all that sort of stuff and advertises all that stuff. So I thought, you know what, since I downloaded the mod from Stevie, which included 2 sell points, I thought, you know, makes perfect sense that I should have a shop. And where the prices are better at the shop, we're going to sell some of the stuff at the shop. What I did, the mistake, is I wanted to try out the placeable, only to find out that once you put them down, you can't pick them up. So that was a bit of a mistake, but anyway. So let's go back to to our menu. I believe it's in here. Yep. I need some hay, so I'm gonna buy a couple of these. Oh, you know, can I only buy one at a time? I'm not quite sure how much of this I need. We'll go and pick it up from the shop. Let's bring the ute over here, and that way we can feed our sheep. I was going to say, did anything actually turn up? They did. Okay, so get rid of that and get rid of that. Oh, okay, no, go back to the way you were. I didn't realize that that's the kind of trailer you were. I should have super strength on. Now, I realize that super strength is not realistic, but... oh, don't do that. I am not very good with forklifts and all that sort of stuff, and I wouldn't want to put you through the pain of watching me try to load and unload something via a forklift. I will attempt it every now and then just to kind of show you what not to do, but yeah. Please don't get upset by the fact that I'm using my hand. Okay. Now this is feed for cows, obviously, but I'm pretty sure that we can feed. Can this go into here? There we are. I'm just gonna create a job for this guy to go where he's going to be needed. Create a job, and we own these 2 fields, which I bet you any money I forgot to go to. Where? Why don't we have him go to right there? Doesn't matter where is it. Hopefully he will get to go there without getting stuck in. Yep, there he is. Wow, Speedy Gonzalez, isn't he? So let's see if we can keep up to him. Come on. Uh-oh. Thank you. I don't need you to go and do any job. I want you to just go. I have to find good help these days. Now I know that in episode 1 I said I don't use trucks. And you know what? FS19, FS17 and FS15, I did not use trucks. Here, since we seem to be concentrating on a lot more on pallets, they all of a sudden became useful. So I look forward to finding a truck as a mod, obviously. Oh, hang on, where are you going? We need to be over here. We need to be over there. I'm getting lost in my own farm. Now, I have not tried this mod at all. Doesn't seem to have any issues. I don't know if it works or if it doesn't. I suppose right now is as good a time as any to find out if it does work. And it does. Oh, and we did buy a mower, believe it or not. And it only works if you hold that in your hand, which is fine. Okay, so let's have a look at our animals. How are... Okay, so we could probably use another one. The only downside to this, it's pretty tiny as a... Okay, it's only 25 sheep, but it's still very tiny area. Okay, I'm trying to think what I'm going to do with these other 2. And most likely, I'm going to try and squeeze them in here. Whoa. Okay, put that one in there. And we're going to put you on top until we get us into a position where we have a baler now. We have a baler, and we also have mowers. And I said that with a bit of lack of confidence. Yes, we do have mowers. I mean, these small ones, you don't have to put water. In the bigger shipyards, or whatever you call it, ship enclosures, you will have to put water as well. So I like the way that I downloaded the mod that you can place anywhere, and because of that I could place it with the tree in there, which is you know, very good in my opinion. So I don't have to activate anything with this, do I? Selling what? Selling produces wool, and produces wool. Alright, reproduction is not going to be anything because they're full, so I don't think we're going to have any. But the worker didn't do this bit here either, so we're going to have to come back and kill these weeds, which the worker seems to have left behind. To grab the worker, and there goes one of our greenhouses, completely demolished. I hope these help things disappear. It's a bit late to offer me help. Oh, there goes the eggs. Alright, we'll travel around with this guy for a little while and watch him do our mulching. Let's go and fill this one up with herbicide so I can go and kill those weeds that they've been left for me to kill. Well, look, our tractors are finished, so we got to do something about that as well. So we're kind of now falling a little bit behind with everything. Herbicide start. Alright, let's go. I know it's just a couple of weeds, but they'll bug me if I don't kill them. And if they'll bug me, I'd rather just get rid of them. Alright, let's go at the bottom here and find out why our guy over here decided not to kill the weeds down here. Alright, so they're both just sitting here looking at each other. Not very good. I believe you or him, one of you, missed, I believe it's the other guy, a couple of places down here. So we are going to take care of that right now. Oh, don't slow down already. We'll go back. we are gonna get rid of these small pieces, but again, if I don't get rid of them, they kind of bug me, so I'd rather get rid of them. Now, I believe that this gives you like a 2.5% extra yield. And I believe that now, with the new update, one thing that they seem to have included is it actually tells you, I'll give you the beacons, it actually tells you your benefit from doing whatever you're doing, which is a fantastic thing. You know, somebody should make a mulcher much bigger for you than this. I hope that this will not affect the guy. Okay, you are here, that's fine, you can stay here, and let's get you over there as well. And then we'll check to see how the field is going, and if the field needs to be disked or to be plowed or to be subsoiled or anything to that effect. And I believe now it tells me, okay, it tells me that it needs rolling. And what I will do is I will check to see if they've changed the way rolling is done, because I believe I think it was, I'm trying to remember what YouTuber did a thing on it, and they showed that did it like a test. I believe it's Scott something his name is. You know, I hope I'm not remembering his name wrong. But I do believe someone like that did a video, and he did all these different things with mulching, without mulching, with rolling, without rolling, and so on. If I find his video and I remember, I will link his video in my in the description. It was very informative. The guy, he must have done a lot of work, let me tell you, to be able to come up with all the different things. Like, you know, he went with fertilizer, without fertilizer. Apparently liquid fertilizer kills about 10% of your yield, in his tests anyway. So you're better off buying a weeder to kill the weeds. Who knew? I mean, again, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to kind of think, well, yeah, you're putting poison on your field, yeah, it's going to have some effect. But you know what? It just does not, to me, it didn't make sense. It makes sense. Okay, so let's have a look at our field, if we ever get to it. Okay, so we are here. Okay, so we are at needs rolling. And this one tells me that the weeds have died. Okay. I suppose it doesn't take an Einstein to work out that we've killed the fields, the weeds. What we don't know is what are we meant to do with the fact that we killed the weeds, but the weeds are still, according to the system, the weeds are still there. They're not actually dead. This is very, very slow sprayer. I don't believe that they spray this slow in real life. So as much as I like it, I may get rid of it just because it is so slow. Okay, we're gonna leave this episode here. It's been a little bit of an episode, sort of all over the place. Kind of found a few little things that we're still learning about the game. But anyway, we are getting there slowly. A little bit of improvements in our farm. And hopefully there's more improvements to come. So yeah, I'd like to take this opportunity and thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your support. You know, coming into Christmas, obviously we're all refocusing our energy onto something else, and that's celebrating the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I hope you're doing the same. And yeah, we'll see you sometimes in between now and Christmas, and then hopefully into the new year. So have a wonderful day wherever you are. God bless you. And yeah, hope you find these holidays all the happiness and joy that these holidays are meant to be. Not the way they are portrayed to be. So again, have a wonderful day. See you later. Bye bye. God bless you.